everyone! Today we're ordering from Jade Garden in the International District. Please like, comment, and subscribe. All of these things really help this channel out. Thank you. Normally, I would show you the ordering process, but this one was kind of a journey. I ran into a bunch of dead ends online, and then I posted in the Support the ID group on Facebook, and they totally got me all the necessary info. Plus, this amazing hack: if you can't find a restaurant's website, but you can find them on a third-party delivery site, just use the menu on the third-party site and call in your order directly to the restaurant. I had heard that weekdays were quiet at Jade Garden, but I did this on a Thursday and they were pretty busy. I couldn't get through on the phone. But that was okay. I just walked in, ordered at the front, and passed the short amount of time by picking up a taro milk tea from Bamboo. It was a really great lesson in what it will sometimes take to support our beloved small restaurants. Sometimes they're too busy making that amazing food to answer the phone or bend over backwards for us. So help them out, Support in a way that understands that they're going through a difficult time, and be a patient customer. So I love Jade Garden's dim sum, but I by no means know a lot about it. Luckily, they put together 2 different lunchbox combos to make ordering way easier. Let's start with Lunchbox B, mostly fried things. This little guy had a really flavorful pork filling with an awesome crispy, chewy outside. This is a deep-fried bean curd roll with shrimp. I've never had it before, and let me just tell you, this thing is amazing. This is the pan-fried chives and prawn dumpling. It reminds me of a scallion pancake, but wrapped around prawns. Awesome. This is the shrimp and lettuce egg roll, and they did a fantastic job on it. The filling is really flavorful and tender, and the shrimp is perfectly cooked. Here we have the sesame ball with the ever just barely sweet red bean paste, perfectly toasted sesame seeds on the outside. I was seriously thrilled with every single component. Here we go with Lunchbox A. These pork Shu Mai were so crazy flavorful. And really quick, a little close-up of the pan-fried chives and prawn dumpling. Super yummy. I cover the rest of these later in the video because I ordered some other stuff on the side of these boxes, but something that didn't make it into this video is the steamed custard bun. That's it in the top right corner. I didn't try it until later that evening when I gave it to my boyfriend, and he was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing, did you try this?" and gave me one bite, and that's all I got of it. Let this be a lesson to us all: do not judge a dumpling by its wrapper. That thing was so good. It had slightly sweet, really rich, yolky custard wrapped in that soft, pillowy dough. Amazing. I'm still bummed I only got one bite. Before we dive into the Josh special, I just want to point out this extra level of thoughtfulness from this kitchen. Every container of fried food had this little hole poked in it so the steam could escape and my food stayed crispy. Amaze. I've never seen that from a restaurant before. I mean, I've worked a fry station, put food into to-go containers, and I've never done that before. Nice work, Jade Garden. The Josh special is one of the only silver linings to our pandemic situation. Just for the occasion, Jade Garden started deep frying their jumbo prawn dumplings. Actually, I'm sure it's not the first time it's ever been fried. It's probably like a dim sum restaurant family secret, like you have to work a Christmas morning service to get some. But all the same, I am honored that the folks behind Jade Garden are finally inviting us into this little secret treat. You're probably thinking, this is a huge order of egg custard tarts, and that's so weird. But then I tell you that these have been my second favorite dim sum dish since day one, and I have major anxiety about them going away, especially since my number one favorite dim sum dish, deep fried taro balls, is currently unavailable. Such a good flaky crust. I don't even care if they make it in-house, mostly because the filling is where it's at. Check out that perfectly cooked custard. Whoever is running the steaming station there is a master. That thing is on par with the best $13 pot of creme in town, for sure. This is another one of my favorites. A really great exercise in textures and contrast. This is a flaky, crispy Chinese donut wrapped in a steamed rice roll. And you get two dipping sauces, soy, and the thicker one I think is hoisin. Again, I know very little aside from the fact that I love this food, so please feel free to comment down below if you do in fact know the sauces. The mini sticky rice wrapped in banana leaves are great. It's always such a delight to get all of that flavor and chewy, sticky rice in a fun, neat little package. And last but not least, the pork Spareribs. The meat is so tender and so lovely. And I don't know how they do this, but the meat is like super flavorful. I wish all pork dishes were this satisfying, and I'm seriously so happy it exists. Give me this and that Chinese donut, or even just a cup of rice, and I'm one happy camper. And there you have it, an absolutely delightful spread by Jade Garden. They seriously knocked it out of the park. I can't imagine that it's easy to run that spot during normal times. But then with the pandemic, closures, vandalism, hacking, and as of this weekend, protests, it boggles my mind to think of how hard it must be to not only keep things going, but to operate at such a high caliber the whole time. But like seriously, every single item in my order was as good or better than I remembered or expected. And yeah, it took a little bit of doing to get my food. I had some trouble finding their menu online and their phone kept ringing, whatever. As A small business owner myself, I know it's hard to manage your entire online presence, especially when operations and repairs are taking a ton of your time. But honestly, none of that registers with me really as inconvenience. It's more like I'm putting up my side of the deal. Like, they have so much to do and deal with right now, the least I can do is be tenacious and kind whenever buying their food. I hope this helps you go out and order some dim sum and be a kind and patient person when you do it. Thank you so much for joining me for this delicious meal. Please like, comment, and subscribe for new Seattle to Go videos every week. And as always, please do stay strong, stay safe, and unless you're out demanding social justice, stay home. Black Lives Matter.